All right, I'm here alone now. I've known Nan for 62 years, so I think I'm pretty, and she did me the honor of installing me, and it is now my pleasure to present this award to her. We met because we were both in the National Council of Jewish Women. Opposite ends of the county. She was in Dane, I was in Broward. But we met because we put on shows. And of course, I played the piano. But she sang. So Nan is not only a supporter of the arts, she performs the arts. If I use the words Nan, I'm not going to go over the bio, which you have all read, which is outstanding, and I'll comment on it a little bit later. If I use the words Nan and hippie in the same phrase, what would you think? What do you think hippie stands for? Nan went on to become president of the National Council of Jewish Women in America. She was in Israel one time, and she was visiting the NCJW Research Institute for Innovation and Education. A Ford grant had been given to Hebrew University where this was being done, and it is a brand new hippie. Home instruction for parents of preschool youngsters. They've championed it. There are now chapters in the United States. There are 9 chapters in Florida, 1 in Broward and 1 in Miami-Dade. And for just a minute, I'd like to review with you. They reach out to parents in their homes to foster exposure to and love of the arts for 2 to 4-year-olds to get them ready for school. They have a 30-week activity packet, which includes activity books, scissors, crayons, kid books. They read, they write, they draw, they sing, they rhyme, they play games, they play puzzles, cooking, and more. What a great way to get a kid not only ready for school, but for life and an appreciation of all it has. Nan brought this back one time and was talking to 2 colleagues from Arkansas. Hint, their last name began with a C. Not only did they love the program, but Hillary brought it to Arkansas, and it is now a program in Arkansas. That's our Nan. Now, the thing about Nan is I do not think there is a person in this room that has worked with her or been involved with her that does not think she is your best friend. She never is too busy to make calls, and she's done on behalf of all the art activities in Weston. And we appreciate her being a scholarship supporter of Weston. She has passion, dedication. She researches her issues. Don't fight with her on the facts. She always has them, right? She perseveres, and she perseveres when she wants to pass, but if she doesn't want to pass something, watch out. She's your foe, and is she a formidable one? But with that, and with all that, I am so proud to have a 62-year-old, well, a little older, but a friend for 62 years, and we in Weston are so thrilled to have her in our community. And with that, I present to you Senator Nan Rich.
Can you hear me without the microphone? Okay, Nan, I did not meet you 60 years ago, but at least 25 or so, whenever you first ran for office in the Florida legislature. And you were an inspiration, really. I cannot tell you, not only to me, but to all women. You showed us the way that we can have a voice and we can vote as well. And I really thank you for that all these years. We have become friends, and I am so honored that I can present you with the Platinum Award. So you hold this. Okay. This is from the Weston Music Society Platinum Circle Award to Senator Nan Rich in recognition of support for the arts 2025. Congratulations.
I want you to know that Toby is my nominee and representative on the status for the Commission of the Status of Women in Broward County. I have a great person representing us. Okay, first of all, I just want to say that there is nobody that I would have rather present an award to me than my dear friend Joy Rotenberg. My daughter said to me, my daughter works here with me as well as my husband, and my daughter says, "You sang, Mom?" She didn't know, but we did it in a group. Not solo. The dancing is what I like better. But anyway, she was a great talent as far as the piano. She was a great director, and every year we opened up our big meeting at the beginning of the year in September with this event, and she orchestrated the whole thing. So. I'm kind of overwhelmed. First of all, there's a very special woman here, Dr. Kamala Anandan, who received this award just immediately prior to me. So I have little shoes to follow, but big shoes. I want to just tell you that I'm very proud that this event is here at Templeton Dorim, and that my Rabbi Brian Zive, is here. He came, it's not a year yet, I guess, right?
More than a year.
A little more than a year, okay. And I tell you, he's made such a tremendous difference in our synagogue, and we are so proud to have him as our rabbi. And I'm also proud that my husband, David, who's here with me tonight too, that we were one of the 8 founding members of this synagogue in 1996. A lot of cultural events here, a lot of wonderful things happening at this synagogue, and we're proud to be a part of it. I also want to, of course, thank Lou and Diane. I have to say Diane. She also has to, right there, she is over there. His, I can say better half, right? I don't know. Anyway, but they're a team. They're a team, and they do a great job. And just really happy to have them as friends. And everybody that's involved with this organization is amazing and has a tremendous commitment to the arts in this community. I have a special guest with me tonight, and Lou did introduce him, but I want to just mention him again, and that's Phil Dunlap. And Phil, see that a minute? He is the Cultural Arts Director for Broward County. And I want to just tell you that we're very fortunate, extremely fortunate, We're going to be facing some tough times, as many of you know, what's going on both federally and statewide in terms of funding for a lot of different things, and arts probably one of them. But, you know, Phil has been such a supporter of individual artists and smaller institutions and municipalities trying to spread out the cultural grants to across this county. Not just, you know, obviously we all know we support the Broward Center for Performing Arts and the ballet and many of the other arts in the community, but he really has brought us to a new level in this community. The fiscal year 25, the division provided over $62,000 in funding for programs across the district, including many in Weston. Since 2023, this district has received a total of $196,000 in cultural grants. And I just have to tell you, it says a lot to me about where you live and the county you live in, that there is such a commitment to the arts. I remember being, when I was in the legislature, and we used to fight up there also for grants. And there were a lot of people that just didn't understand the importance of cultural arts as a part of the dynamic of a community. But we do here, and I'm really proud of that, and I'm proud of the fact that we have such a wonderful director. Thank you again for being here. I just want to say that last year, you know, many of you may not be aware that we have a mayor on the county commission. We have a mayor that's just a year term because we don't have a 4-year elected mayor like many counties have. And I was the mayor last year, and I was extremely happy with our counties, and Phil is a part of this too, county's swift response to the crisis that we had that impacted the entire cultural arts community in Florida. And that was, as many of you may remember, when the state was finalizing the budget last year, and the governor vetoed every single arts funding for this in the state's budget. And all of a sudden, we thought we were getting different kinds of grants that had been put in by individual legislators, and all of a sudden they were gone. And I have to say that this was an unprecedented act, which really hurt a lot of musicians, performers, artists, and the whole community. But we at Broward didn't take it lying down, and our county commission, along with our county administration, and our cultural arts director went to work, and together we scraped together local funding necessary to keep countless institutions from closing their doors. So that was the right thing to do, and to me, Broward always does the right thing to do when it comes to cultural arts and many other things. So this recognition really means a great deal to me, especially I follow in the footsteps of people like Joy, Pamela, and others. Coming from the Weston Music Society and Lou and the board and officers, everybody, it really is, there's incredible leadership in this community of Weston. And many of our commissioners are here because they know how important it is to our community as well. So I just want to say thank you, and thank you all for understanding the importance of arts and culture to a community.
So many minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Just quickly, Toby, she is our vice president for events. This is all Toby. She's here. And a little point of personal privilege. We as a music society have great affection for who could be our biggest fan. We have many fans. You know, could be one of our biggest. Jerry Horowitz. Jerry. please. Thank you. A friend to the arts. Florida Grand Opera, South Florida Symphony Orchestra, Symphony of the Americas, Weston Music Society, the list goes on and on and on. And someone like Joe deserves to be recognized.